Well, hello there, EV jerks. We got to talk about getting ripped off. We're all getting plowed on some of these purchases, these aftermarket purchases for our EVs. I'm specifically talking about Tesla. Look, I love my Tesla Model Y, but there's some things I feel like I'm just getting hosed on. Come along with me for the ride. And by the way, I'm going to tell you right now. First things first. This is a cat channel. What's up, Slim? He's an old guy. So by the end of this, I'm gonna be showing you a charger that someone sent to me. It's a level 2 charger. I'm just telling you, it's not like sponsored by them, but they sent it to me for free. I'm gonna weave it ever so subtly into this video topic. But I've been wanting to talk about this a lot. Okay, so there's all kinds of stuff on there. Like there's a dog bed liner for the back of your car. You can get those on Amazon for like a fifth of the price. You have things like those, you know, the arrow wheels on the Model Y. If you pull that thing off, you have those little covers, little silver looking covers. You can, plug all those things in and it makes it look like a totally different wheel. It looks awesome. I got mine on Amazon for, I want to say like 20 something bucks. And it's literally the exact same thing. But what I want to talk about mostly is some of the charging stuff they have. So they have one of those SAE J1772 adapters for 50 bucks. I bought one off of Amazon for like $25. Then I actually purchased one of these from Tesla. This is where I originally got freaking pissed. The CCS combo adapter. I bought that for 250 bucks. Why the hell did I buy that? I know it's stupid. I apologize. But here's my reasoning. I had a VW ID4 and I had 3 years of free charging. And then I'm like, this car sucks. So I traded that in and I got the Tesla, but I'm like, I still have the free charging. So if I just pay out now 250 bucks, I can still use Electrify America for free. So it's gonna pay back. Raha, joke's on me because they caught me doing that and I got kicked out. But I wasn't gonna use it anyway, right? I can only use it for that car. I didn't own the car anymore. So I got a couple free charges in. Wasn't really worth it, other than a good story. Not really sure the story was that good. Bought that for 250 bucks on Amazon right now. $159 for one that looks identical to it. Now you could say, oh, the components are different. Okay, come on. We know that's not true. Components are the exact same, probably made in the exact same factory. And you can even get a shitter one. There's some that look like, is that real? You can get it for like 70 bucks. And some of the reviews are actually pretty decent. But that leads me into something else. And this has to do with when I originally got the Tesla. I'm like, my wife's like, we gotta get the wall connector. You gotta get the wall connector. And the wall connector is like 450 bucks. It looks nice. I mean, it looks like a little white turtle shell. And other than that, I mean, it does what it's supposed to do. It charges your car. Now my friend has one. You've met him on the channel. They've never seen any of my videos. Tesla Brian, AKA Rivian Ryan, said, you know what? Don't even bother with that. The mobile adapter, the mobile connector, perfectly fine. Now that came free with the purchase of my car. They gave me a voucher for it, but now they're charging 250 bucks for that. Is 250 bucks a good price? Let's kind of delve into that just a little bit. Now, if you compare the two, the wall connector, 450 bucks, mobile connector, $200 less at 250. And the advantage to the wall mounted connection or connector is that it charges at a much faster rate. So you're gonna get about 40 miles per hour of charge versus 30 miles per hour of charge with just the mobile connector. And honestly, for me, my friend Brian, he's like, dude, just get the mobile connector. And he was right. It'll pretty much in a day, like if a day of driving, like a lot of driving, it's gonna charge up to full in less than 3 hours. Now, if I were to drive to like the Bay Area and back, which pretty much gets it down to like 9% left, it's gonna charge over a period of roughly 6.5 hours. I'm sleeping. I don't know, what the hell do I care? So I saved 200 bucks for something that functions the exact same as a wall connector does for 200 bucks more. But that got me thinking though, right? The mobile connector, if everything else has been way more expensive, the mobile connector probably has too. And that's when this company Daolar sent me one of their mobile connectors. Now it's level 2 charging just like the mobile connector that I have, except it's got some features that makes it a lot better. And I'll show you those right now. Let's go on a field trip. All right, beautiful. We have poor lighting. We're in the garage. Quick check for HOA. So we're talking mobile connector versus the Daolar one. Now this is the bag the Daolar one came in. Now if I were doing this appropriately, I would do a thumbnail right here. Hey, we're not doing that. So this is basically the size of the Daolar one. It's kind of huge compared to this. This is the bag if you're actually using them mobily. You want to get really real world with this? Look at this. The Daolar, the Daolar unit is back in here. This is the actual unit itself. It's freaking lovely, actually. I'll get a close up, but this is where we need the shot. Here's all the cabling. And then we have the connection way back yonder. Now this is the cheap shitter connector I told you I ordered for like 20 bucks, whereas the Tesla one is like 50 bucks. Then let's get a close up of the unit. Honestly, it's actually quite nice. Gives you a lot of information there as it's charging up. Now it's supposed to have some features on there where you can like control it with an app, but I could find no app. And then I emailed the company. I was like, is there an app for this? And they're like, oh no, that's not an app. That's our website. I'm like, yeah, but it says there's an app for it. And they're like, what? So I was hella confused about that. But there's 3 advantages that I can identify with the Daolar. Oh shit, Homeowners Association doing a pass. So there's 3 advantages to the Daolar that I found. And I'm not even trying to like pimp the Daolar as being like the end all be all. There's other stuff out there that I think probably performs just as well. They just sent me this, and honestly, it works really well. I've actually been quite pleased with it. Probably wouldn't have bought it because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. But after having had it and tried it, I think it's really good, and I actually use it quite a bit. And here's why. 1, this cabling is 25 feet long. It is way longer than the Tesla mobile connector. That one is only 20 feet long, but I think it's actually a little less. I haven't actually measured it. I parked my car in a similar spot right in the middle. This is crazy long, that one ain't. Another advantage is that I have both of these plugged into a 50, I have two separate ones, 250 amp breakers. This one rips. The Tesla mobile connection is it's like 7.2 kilowatts per hour, which equates to about 30 miles per hour. This one goes a lot faster. It's 9.6 kilowatts per hour, which is more like 40 miles per hour. So if I come back after a long day of driving, which by the way, rarely happens, and I need to head out quick after a couple hours at home, I get a lot more miles when I connect it to this versus when I connect it to that. Or if I'm getting home like really late, like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., often that happens, but I have to get up and drive earlier, I can plug it into this one. It'll be charged fully by morning. Whereas that one, it's not gonna be fully charged, but it's usually good enough. Okay, and one last thing that is super important to me is the price. So if we're talking about the mobile connector from Tesla, that thing, you wanna get a look of it? Let's get a look. Right there, you can see it actually hiding underneath the Grizzle E. It's actually being obscured by that. By the way, I had that Grizzle E adapter. That one sucks. I actually really didn't like that one. Had way too many malfunctions. Actually, the first one fried on me. Got a replacement, and that one doesn't work either. So I'm actually really happy the Daolar folk sent me some. So mobile Tesla connector, 250 bucks versus a Daolar, whatever the hell they call it, mobile connector. Phenomenal price. You get a longer cable, you get a faster charge rate, and you get some information that displays on the actual outside of the box if that's something of interest to you. The one thing the Daolar Gizmo doesn't do is it doesn't open this. My phone's not with me. Usually you can push on this and it'll open. But with the Tesla one, I can just push the button, give it a minute, bam, it opens right up for me. If I don't happen to have my phone with me, oh, sorry, guy. A little hungry little guy. If I don't happen to have my phone with me, that thing allows me to still plug it in just like that. With the Daolar one, I'm like, oh shit, I don't have my phone. So I gotta run upstairs and do whatever, or ask my wife to like, hey, would you unlock the Tesla? And then I can like hit the thing and it'll pop open. And usually that's not much of a problem, but that's really about the only downside. So that's a long story short of saying, Tesla, stop ripping us off with crap. Make a longer cable, make it cheaper. Make it charge at a faster rate. Come on, Papa Elon, your cult needs to be taken care of, all right? We're not just a bunch of sheep, right? Anyway, that's about all I got for you. Do check out Daolar. They sell them on Amazon. They also have their own website. I've actually had the product since, I think, November, possibly October, and right now it is May, early May of 2024. I've had it for a very long time, and they keep asking me, hey, are you gonna do the review? You gonna do the review? You gonna do the review? And I keep putting it off and I feel really bad about it. But I've been trying it for quite a long time. Works perfectly fine with Tesla. You don't have to do the scheduling stuff with it. There's like a scheduler you can use for it. I haven't used any of that. I just let the Tesla take care of it. Other than that, it's a great product, and they have different adapters if you're looking for them. So I'm using the NEMA 1450. They have the other one. It's like the NEMA 450 or something like that. I don't even know what it is. I don't have it. Anyway, thanks for watching, jerks. You got to see some cats. You got to see an EV, so we're all good. Yes? Perfect. Now listen to my crappy outro. Bye.
I don't have an outro, so how about this?